All right guys, so here goes nothing. Today I'm gonna be installing the exterior Molle panels to the OEM Bronco 4-door hardtop. So Cole already helped me with this bottom portion right here, just because you have to lift up the hardtop to get this seated in right. But from here on out, it's just gonna be me. So here we go. I don't know why this is so nerve-wracking. All right, so first we're gonna line up this top piece. With this bottom portion that secures it on right underneath this fit. So I don't know if you guys can see this well. And then I am going to loosely fit these bolts in here. This is actually pretty peaceful and relaxing. Maybe I should do this more often. Okay. Okay, so I got 3 of the 5 bolts in. Let me also give you guys a little bit better view in a minute. Okay. Next time I'm gonna have to get some music playing. All right, so I got the 5 bolts in on the top, and that already seems good and secure. So next is the actual Molle panel rack. And let's see how I do with this by myself. And I think I already, do I have this upside down? And I think I do. Let's see if this, nope. This, haha, how many times can I flip it around? There we go. Okay. Is that correct? 2, 2. One last time. There we go. 3rd time is the charm, guys. So, let's see if I can hold this up without scratching anything. Should have probably put the other 2 bolts in my pocket, but hopefully those will be good enough to keep it for just a moment. Oop. Okay, we'll do these guys right here on the end. And I definitely already learned my lesson about doing it a little bit looser than you would imagine, just so you don't get the bolt patterns off. Okay, so now let's put on the L-track. This I feel a little bit more comfortable with. Let's see. If I can get these guys on. Okay, so now see long versus short. Okay, so the short one versus long one. Short one is going to go on the top, that makes sense. The long one is going to go on the bottom. But what I'm going to do is actually take this guy out so I can get the correct pattern. Haha, I figured out why I was confused. This long one goes on the bottom. Okay. This is why it also helps to watch the video while you're doing it. But I am pretty proud that I'm figuring this out. Okay, so there we go. Then the bolt pattern makes sense because this Turn Off-Road emblem is on the bottom left, and then the rest of the L-track goes into place. So here we go. Now I'm going to take off this big bolt here. But actually you cannot do that because this has to fit into here. So let's try this one more time. I wish I could provide more commentary while I'm doing this, but it's actually taking all of my mental strength and focus. Okay. Here we go. Cannot be right. Just figured it out again. Okay. Small one with the large attachments goes on the bottom. I might have to phone a friend, but I'm really gonna try not to. Okay. There we go, okay. Didn't have to phone a friend. Cole just casually walked by, probably to make sure that I didn't need help, but good thing he caught me right now. So to install this L-track system, I have this nice tool right here, which is going to make my life so much easier. And I think this one might not be the best one for this. Let's see if this one is. Haha. The right size. Okay. Well, I think it's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. I think that was the hard part. And I know loose bolts at first. So now comes this portion on the end. Okay. Let's see if this was the correct tool. There we go. No, you're good. Chuck, our engineer, got to make him proud. Oh, I'm recording doing this, but yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now for the top part. Okay. Okay. Did I mess something up? Doesn't seem like it. Hey, Cole. Cole. Okay, so I did that correctly. So now what? Let's see. Does this work? Oh, yes! I figured it out. Man, this is very satisfying. Okay, so let's see. Let's actually do this first. And learn from my last mistake. Probably get multiple bolts ready so it's not hanging by one. Okay. Key is to not drop any bolts. And sadly I lost it. And I need the shorter guy. Okay. Yes, I think I have figured it out. Woo! Okay. Then, so I got all those. All right, now I'm going to take these big bolts out and put this back in here. Actually, I guess the key to unscrewing things, probably don't have other things in your hand while you try to do it. Okay. Make sure I'm on the right side. Okay. Okay. Guys, we're getting to the end and I feel very accomplished. Okay, yes, woo! So now for the fun part, we get to use the drill. Yay. So, let's make sure it's the right one. Perfect. Yay! Okay, let's go on to the top and do that part first. Do these guys.